Ever wondered how heavy an elephant's heart is? Prepare to be amazed.
Elephants are gigantic, sure, but just how big are their hearts? The heart of an adult elephant can weigh up to a staggering 30 pounds. That's about the weight of a toddler, and can be as big as a basketball. To put that into perspective, a human heart only weighs about 10 ounces and is the size of your fist. An elephant's heart is so big because it needs to pump blood all the way through its massive body, which can weigh as much as a dump truck. Also, the heartbeat of an elephant is much slower than ours. While a human heart beats from 60 to 100 times per minute, an elephant's heart beats only around 30 times. This slow and powerful heartbeat ensures that the blood reaches every part of their huge bodies, from their long trunks to the tip of their tusks. Just imagine the mighty thump of an elephant's heartbeat. It's a powerful reminder of how amazing and diverse the animal kingdom is.
Could a volcano be spewing diamonds? The sparkling secrets of eruptions.
Check this out. Volcanoes are not just about lava and ash. They could be creating diamonds. It sounds like a fairy tale, but it's as real as the rocks beneath our feet. Deep under the earth, about 100 miles underground, intense heat and pressure is all it takes to turn plain old carbon into sparkling diamonds. But for us to find them, they need a super fast ride to the surface. That's where volcanoes come in. Eruptions blast through the Earth's crust, bringing these precious gems up from the depths in a matter of hours. Without this explosive journey, diamonds would stay buried forever. The catch: not all eruptions are diamond delivery systems. Certain types of volcanoes, like the ones found in South Africa, have just the right conditions for diamond creation. So when a volcano erupts there, it might just be raining diamonds. But before you go volcano chasing, remember, it's no easy task to find these hidden treasures among the rough. Yet, it's pretty wild to think that a violent eruption could be hiding a dazzling surprise.
Slow and steady wins the longevity race. The lifespan secrets of turtles.
Turtles might be slow, but did you know they're some of the oldest living animals on planet Earth? It's true. Some turtles live incredibly long lives, with many reaching over 100 years old. Take Jonathan the tortoise, for example. Born in 1832, he's currently the oldest known living land animal at nearly 190 years old. Turtles and tortoises have a lot of great life hacks that contribute to their impressive lifespan. First, they have slow metabolisms, which means they need less energy and their bodies don't wear out as quickly. Also, their shell is not just for protection, it's part of their skeleton and helps keep their organs safe throughout their long lives. Plus, turtles are experts at the chill-out lifestyle. They spend their time basking in the sun, swimming leisurely, or napping. Who knew being laid back could be key to a long life? But this life in the slow lane doesn't mean turtles are boring. In the animal kingdom, they're like the wise old sage with a shell full of stories to tell, if only we could understand them.
Is a bear's love for honey just a fairy tale? The sweet truth revealed.
We've all heard stories about bears loving honey, but is it just a cute myth? Well, no. Bears really do go wild for honey, and they've got the skills to get it. These furry creatures will bravely battle swarms of bees and endure countless stings just to get their paws on that delicious sticky treat. But why do they take such risks? It turns out, honey is packed with essential nutrients that are great for bears, especially when they need to put on weight for the winter. Plus, in the bee's hive, there are also protein-rich larvae that bears love to eat. Now, you might think that bears are clumsy, but they're actually quite clever when it comes to raiding beehives. Some even learn to patiently wait for the bees to leave before they make their move. So yes, bears and honey is a true tale, one that shows the sweet lengths these powerful creatures will go to for their favorite snack. It's not just a fairy tale, it's a bear-sized reality.
Could a potato power up your room? The shocking potential of spuds.
Guess what? Your everyday potato might just have superpowers. It can't fly or turn invisible, but it can light up a light bulb. That's right, potatoes can generate electricity. It sounds like a science fiction movie, but it's real science. Contain tiny amounts of metals, like potassium and phosphorus, which react with the metals in a wire, such as copper and zinc. When you connect wires and metal nails to a potato, you create a chemical reaction that generates a small electric current. Now imagine this. If you string a few potatoes together, you could charge up something small, like an LED light or a digital clock. It's not enough power to charge your phone or run your computer, but it's a pretty amazing trick for something we usually just eat. So the next time you hold a potato, think about its hidden talent. It's not just a side dish. It's a tiny energy source sitting right there on your kitchen counter.
Could ants really build a living bridge? The incredible power of teamwork.
Imagine you're an ant, tiny and surrounded by obstacles. How do you get across a splash of water or a gap between leaves? Well, some ant species have figured out an amazing solution, not by building a bridge with sticks or leaves, but by becoming the bridge themselves. Army ants, for instance, can use their own bodies to create bridges. By gripping onto each other with their strong jaws and legs, they form chains to span gaps and allow the rest of the colony to march across. This isn't just a simple walkway, though. These living bridges can change shape and move to adapt to different situations, all without a single ant in charge. It's like they all know just what to do, working as one superorganism. This incredible display of teamwork helps them reach food and explore new areas. So, what can we learn from these tiny engineers? When we work together, we can overcome even the biggest challenges, just like ants creating a bridge to conquer their world, one tiny step at a time.
Can an elephant really snorkel? The surprising swimming secrets of the largest land animal.
Think about the biggest animal on land, the majestic elephant. You might have seen them tromping around on Earth, but did you know they're also fantastic swimmers? That's right, elephants can swim. They use their massive legs to paddle, and their giant bodies help them float. But the real magic happens with their trunks. When they're in deep water, elephants use their trunks like a snorkel, sticking the tip above the surface to breathe while the rest of their body is submerged. This nifty trick lets them swim long distances, and they can even cross rivers and lakes that are in their path. The cool part is that baby elephants naturally know how to swim too. It's like they were born ready for a pool party. So, next time you take a dip, just picture an elephant swimming alongside you, using its trunk to snorkel. It's a wild thought that the heaviest animal on land could be the buddy you'd want for a long swim.
Buzzing artists in the sky. Do bees have a favorite color?
Ever wonder if bees have a favorite color? It turns out these busy little insects don't have time to pick favorites for fun, but they do prefer certain colors when it comes to finding their food. Bees are attracted to blue, purple, and violet flowers. Why? Because they can see colors in the ultraviolet UV range that humans can't. And these colors are like glowing signs that say, "Yummy nectar here," to a bee. What's more fascinating is that some flowers have special UV patterns on them, sort of like bullseyes that direct bees right to the nectar. Even cooler, while bees can see colors, they can't see red. To a bee, red flowers are actually invisible in daylight, but bees still might visit a red flower if it reflects UV light, tricking the bees into seeing it as a different color. So the next time you put on a bright-colored shirt, think about whether a bee would give you a thumbs up for looking like a giant flower or not. See you at all.
Why are ants superheroes of the insect world?
Think of the strongest creature on Earth, and ants might not be the first to come to mind, but they're true superheroes in tiny packages. Ants can lift and carry objects 10 to 50 times their body weight. It's like a human lifting a car with their teeth. How can they do this? Ants have super strong neck muscles and a lightweight exoskeleton that allows them to hoist big crumbs, leaves, or even other bugs without breaking a sweat. And that's not the only superpower these little guys have. They also have a unique way of sticking to surfaces, so they can climb around like little insect Spider-Men. Some ant species work together to build bridges or rafts with their bodies, helping the whole colony to get around obstacles or across water. Plus, they have two stomachs, one for their own food and another to hold food for their friends. Talk about sharing. So next time you see an ant, remember, you're looking at one of nature's mightiest heroes.
The pineapple royalty. Why was it once so expensive?
Let's zip back in time. Pineapples were once so rare and expensive in Europe, they were treated like treasures only the richest could taste. This juicy fruit we can now find in any grocery store was actually a symbol of luxury and status in the 17th and 18th centuries. So expensive and exotic were these fruits that you could rent a pineapple for the evening to dazzle your friends at a party. Yes, rent. You'd return it after showing it off, and the same pineapple would be rented out again and again until it's spoiled. Imagine carrying a pineapple instead of a fancy purse to show off your status. And if you were super rich, of course, you might even buy one to actually eat. Back then, the price of one pineapple could be equivalent to thousands of dollars today. Nowadays, we can enjoy this tropical treat without breaking the bank. It's quite mind-boggling to think about a world where pineapples were seen as more valuable than some precious gems. So next time you bite into that sweet, tangy fruit, think about how it was once the hottest accessory at the party.